United 777, 200 yard, coming in for a
This is
landing.
the last one, right? Andrew?
No, it's the MiG 17. MiG 17.
When we clear all obstacles,
I've got to get rid of that.
if I look around, I see any obstacles here in Houston. We'll be descending to 300 feet at 300 knots.
Whoa.
Right through Show Center.
That's pretty
This
cool.
will be in a salute to the nation's military in United's high-speed parade pass.
High speed. So it's going to zoom by us?
It's right there, it's coming.
Graceful turn. It's a large jet, therefore
It's gonna be loud.
slow motion. Growing ever larger.
Growing ever larger as it gets
What's
closer.
with the little piano jazz?
Lining up now for Show Center.
Show Center.
Oh, here comes the United 777.
There we start the descent as we start acceleration to 300 knots. And ladies and gentlemen, in honor of the men and women of our
We don't know who you are,
military, please welcome
Here they are.
United's Boeing 777 and a high-speed parade.
Are they gonna descend? Oh, there they are. Yep, they are. No driving. Here they come.
A parade pass is probably like this. Get up to the fence, get up to the fence.
It's big, it's powerful, it's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, United's Boeing 777. With more than 450 departures from George Bush Intercontinental, United connects Houston to more destinations across Latin America than any other airline. And today, as we celebrate the proud legacy of military aviation, United extends our gratitude to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, including members of our own United for Veterans Business Resource Center in attendance today. We salute your service and thank you for your continued commitment. In fact, today's flight for all military veterans in the left seat, it is Texas' own homegrown Captain Mark Taggart. Mark was a former U.S. Navy Marine pilot, having flown the Harrier jet, the F/A-18 Hornet, and the F-35 Lightning II. He's a proud member of the Texas National Air Guard, and he's currently a flight test captain for United. In the right seat, Captain Ty Lanzenheiser, a former naval aviator, having flown the A-6 Intruder and the F/A-18 Hornet. He had 2 deployments to Iraq, was a Boeing test pilot for a number of years, and we're proud to have him as United's chief test pilot for the Boeing 777. For you pilots in the room, you notice that we're on what we call a left downwind leg to prepare for our second pass. We're going to give you an up-close and personal view of this airplane in its landing configuration. Notice the angle of attack as that airplane slows down. Again, we're creating a little extra lift as we slow that airplane down. Now beginning our left base turn, we'll descend to 500 feet over Show Center with landing and flaps, landing clear and flaps down. Look real closely in this left turn. You're going to see that massive landing gear assembly being lowered momentarily.
Here it comes. Yeah, final turn from base to final.
There it comes. Look closely. You can see the nose gear coming down. And then the two a push down. We don't accelerate too much in this maneuver because landing gear and flaps down create drag to help Memphis flies slowly over Show Center. Ladies and gentlemen, at 500 feet and 145 knots, United's Boeing
Almost full speed. Wow. Good sound.
100,000 employees
That is
worldwide
a great
work
sound.
tirelessly to deliver one of the safest travel experiences in the industry. Today's performance is a tribute to that commitment. And although the Boeing 777 is designed for a two-person flight crew, we've added a safety pilot for this demonstration, showcasing the very best in crew resource management. Our safety pilot on today's flight is Captain John Mawhinney. John was also a proud 20-year naval aviator, having flown the F-18 Hornet and the A-6E Intruder. He had 3 combat deployments in Somalia, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and he became a Navy test pilot while on an exchange program with the Royal Air Force. He joined United Flight Test Team in 2008, and John is currently our Senior Manager of United Test Operations. The FAA limits us to a 30-degree bank for an aircraft of this size at an air show. So it's a rather graceful turn and bank as we prepare for our next pass. Now listen, we better take a little extra time to see right now, because we're going to start a turn right over your heads, giving you a personal view of this magnificent airplane as it flies overhead and climbing a right turnout. Currently 2,000 feet. We'll begin an ascending trajectory straight at you as we pass Show Center at 500 feet. We'll give you a maximum pitch up with a climbing turnout. We pitch down momentarily 20 degrees nose down, and when we pull up over your head, we're pulling 2.2 Gs. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the pitch down. United's 777.
Come right at us. Yeah, it is.
Notice the flex in those wings. Oh, yeah. Go, team, go.
He wasn't something too bad. United or just general
Quite boring, but
There's like crazy requirements we never do. I haven't looked it up to know specifically, but like there's definitely like physical requirements, like not a single one the same height range. Like you see Milwaukee, there's no outliers.